Hello. I love this light, but depending on the angle, it does make me look a little spooky. Welcome back. Today is Christmas Eve, December 23rd. We are technically on the clock for today, but it is very, very low-key. Are just about to head out for the day. So I just did my skincare, probably might do my brows a little bit, and maybe some makeup. I also just realized, I didn't realize it, realized it on behalf of you, that the shower is going. So I hope that you guys can hear me, and yeah, welcome. Gonna be a very quick few days just leading up to the holidays. We'll show some Christmas and yeah, just have some fun. I accidentally was on a roll the other day and wrapped pretty much everything, but I still have a few more things. So I totally missed the part where I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do what I'm giving and I can still go through, but I know it's probably not as fun since the items are wrapped. But I have a few more things. We're gonna go out today. Hopefully it's not too crazy, although I have a feeling it probably will be, and we'll see what we get up to. Just like some last minute stuff. All my main gifts are pretty much here, minus one. So the things that didn't come, actually was only two. I just printed out photos and just to say, hey, they're on the way. I'm gonna finish getting ready and then I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Something about the hood kind of feels right at this point in the night. I'm saying it like it's super late, although I do feel tired, which is kind of interesting because when we're down here, the days are so much slower. So sometimes I'm like, why am I tired when I'm so used to being in the city, waking up super early, working out, having a full 8 hours, coming back, and here it's a lot more low-key. So sometimes I'm like, tired is relative. I'm excited but bummed. Excited because I finished all my Christmas shopping and Christmas wrapping, but bummed because I just wrapped it all, but that's only because I had such small windows of time for when people were going to be out that I just kind of capitalized on it. But I tried to film as much as I can. This one thing is a family gift, although it's really for his mom. She's just so thoughtful, and hearing all of the stories, I feel like she's very sentimental. A lot of the stories that they tell feature this Oak Island vacation that they would do as a family. So I took some inspiration from TikTok, and I saw if you get a porcelain plate, a porcelain marker, you can kind of have at it. So this is their last name on the bottom, but I freehanded the Oak Island Lighthouse, and that's the acronym at the top, OKI, for it. So just more as a decorative centerpiece, accent piece. Sorry, my knees were hurting. So, but I'm very excited about that, mainly because I had been seeing on TikTok, if you just print out a picture, trace parchment paper, then trace it onto the plate with a Sharpie, the Sharpie should bleed through, and then you should be able to trace it with a porcelain marker. But I guess this parchment paper was heavy duty because the Sharpie was not going through. We tried scribbling and doing all that stuff. Probably doesn't look it, even though I've been in, this is exactly what I started the vlog with, but Merry Christmas. I feel like I guess it was really just Christmas Eve that kind of got away from me. We ended up doing our gift exchange last night, which is interesting to see how a ton of different people celebrate this holiday. When my sister and I were growing up, we used to do stockings on Christmas Eve, and then we opened the big presents on Christmas Day. But my boyfriend's family, they do everything on Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day is just kind of super chill, which is interesting and it's cool to experience. I think I still prefer the way that we did it growing up, just because I feel like Christmas and the magic, like it just hits different. It's been very chill. We've just been watching The Holiday, which is my favorite Christmas movie. I think today, honestly, we're just making some Christmas dinner later, and I believe that's it. I do think it would be fun to start a tradition. I've seen that the movies are open on Christmas, so I think it would be cool if I didn't become crooked. I feel like my Octobuddy is losing its grip. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I think it'd be cool to start a tradition of going to the movies on Christmas Day and Thanksgiving Day, just because I don't go to the movies outside of that throughout the rest of the year, and everything else is closed. And on both of those holidays, Christmas and Thanksgiving, you're just inside the house all day with family, so it's just a good excuse to get out. So I think maybe I'll start that. I just wanted to check in, start this Christmas Day with a little hey, and I hope that your holiday, if you celebrate, was a good one. I hope that you got some things that you wanted, or if you didn't, maybe you can get them for yourself. That's pretty much it. So I will catch up with you guys in a little bit.